neuen Video auf meinem Kanal. Ja, heute spielen wir ein Kampfjet-Spiel, wo man verschiedene Kampfjets erlernen kann. Vielleicht kommt es auch mal mit ein paar anderen Leuten, aber ja, weiß ich noch nicht. Die können kriegen generell, so die können, dann sollten die jetzt lieber raus können. Oder halt die Sonne bleiben. So.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Achso, ein Kurs kommt vielleicht, also wahrscheinlich, dass wir das heute vielleicht noch mal ein Dings-Video online kommt, ein Jurassic World das Spiel. Das ist sehr wahrscheinlich, dass heute nur davon was online kommt.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Target is down. Attaboy, Trigger. This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Also das ist ja schon 3 Jahre alt. Ich finde, das spielt eine ziemlich geile Grafik. Eigentlich im Gegensatz mit GTA ist auch eine geile Grafik, aber das finde ich halt viel geiler. So. Achso, okay.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Kann man nicht ins Weltall fliegen?
Call sign is Mage 2.
So. Nächste Mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Der Trailer hat mir sehr geil eben gefallen. So. Wie viel hab ich jetzt? Was ist denn jetzt? Ah, schade.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Intersect! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! Radar vehicles are under fire! It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun. anti-air guns aimed right at us. Being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Mage 2, PPC destroyed.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Shit. Where are the damn interceptors?
Missile. 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 Caution. 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 Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, missile away. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Tom 452. We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight. Make sure enemy has lock on you.
Lock on.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money. Grab it while you can.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, shot down a bandit. Mage 2, Box 2. Target destroyed.
Move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. The enemy aircraft is away from the base.
Missile.
Getting on rock. Thinking. My wings are raised up.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Locked. It's chow time.
Missile. Missile.
Column 3, Fox 2. The enemy has a lock on you. Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Enemy behind you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Column 3, Fox 2. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, locking.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Box 2.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Heads up! Bandit behind you!
Missile. Missile.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. Doctor, have you look. Great work. All right, pick up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
So.
Fox 2, Fox 2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusian space now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining. Locked.
Lass mal kurz mit den Teamen.
Page 2, locked.
Oh, doch nicht. Na, Garcia fällt ab. Boah, ey. Wo fliegen die Raketen hin? Lass mal bei dem einen kurz mitfliegen, mal gucken, wo der hinfliegt.
Range of guns.
Launch preparations complete. Bullets are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to
Ja, doch nicht.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they got hands of dragons. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Missile.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
H2 is taking down an enemy.
So.
How many's that now?
Just 2 more. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here. Mage 2, they have a lock on you. You're mine. I'll make it quick.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took
Ich würde dafür sagen, das war's mit dem Video. Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal.